My name is Pinkisha, Assistant Professor in Alger College of Engineering in AC Department. Today we learn about the topic motivation, which is the unit of principle of management. Let's start. You can see one picture over here. One staircase is there and one man is at the upper side of the staircase and another man at the lower side of the staircase. That man tries to help that man which is at the lower side of the staircase. This is just simple one thing. How can we relate this pitch in this reality world? Let's consider the example of our school or colleges. Students, you are consider that you are at the lower side of the staircase and that man which is at the upper side of the staircase is your teachers, your professors. Professor always try to help the students, tries to help students to achieve that goals, tries to help the students to clear that exam. We can consider this example in organization also. There are so many employees in any company, and what that good manager does, that good manager is doing nothing, but he tries to help that subordinates. Why? Because a good manager makes every subordinate to perform great to achieve the organization goal. Because main concept is to achieve that goals. So always manager tries to help that employees in the form of the motivation. Which topics we will cover in this lecture? First one, why motivation is important. Second, meaning of that motivation. Third, definition. Fourth, nature and the characteristics. Fifth, what is motivation process? And last, motivation types, which we will cover in the next lecture. First one, why motivation is important. You can see three things in this slide. First one is the money. Second is the man, and the third is the material. Okay? Among these three things, which is easy to arrange? Money and material will be arranged by the man, but humans cannot be arranged, cannot be employed like the money and the material. Means one thing is important to arrange them. One thing is important to excite them to achieve that goals. And that thing is nothing, but that thing is motivation. That thing is nothing but that concept is motivation, which used to excite them to achieve that goals. Next, see, this is one picture. One man is very tired. Okay, he don't want to do any work, and I'm adding something. I'm adding the concept of motivation. Then see the last picture. That man will very energized, is very happy. Then which addition I have added in that tired man? So he will get very energized. That concept, that thing, that medicine is nothing but the motivation. Let's consider this situation with one example. Where the students, I'm your teacher. Okay, I'm taking the class of the maths. Okay, but all students are very tired. They don't want to do any examples. They don't want to solve any examples. But I am a teacher. I have to teach you. I have to give some examples to solve you, but your mood is not good to solve any example. Then what can I do? Case number one. Just I will give some example to solve you. Case number two. You are not in mood. Then I can use some techniques. In first technique, I will announce that if students solve this example within 5 minutes, I will give extra 2 bonus marks. Case number 2. I will also announce that if students will solve these examples within 5 minutes, then I will give some rewards. Then what's the reaction of the students? Students will be energized. Why? Because your ma'am will give you plus 2 bonus marks. Your ma'am will give you rewards by solving these examples. Your behavior is changed. You try to solve these examples. This concept is shown in this picture. Nothing. What is the meaning of that motivation? Motivation derived from the Latin word. The Latin word is nothing but the movere. And what is the meaning of that movere? Because movere is a Latin word. Movere means to move, to activate. Motivation is nothing but one force which leads a person to act. Motivation is a force which makes a person to achieve a goal. Motivation is nothing but which transforms your behavior from potential energy to kinetic energy. See, one picture is that. In that picture, main word is the motivation, and around the motivation, so many words are attached. That is need, want, aim, desire, wish, goal, drive, and the motive. Means if want is that, then of course regarding that want, motivation word is included. If aim, then motivation is related. If desire, then motivation is related. If wish, then motivation is related. Means these all words are related with the motivation. Let's see the definitions. Different authors have different definitions. Here we see the three authors' definition. First one is the Kelly, second one is the Abraham Maslow, and the third is the W.G. Scott. Kelly. What Kelly defines? Kelly says that motivation has to do with the force that maintain and alter the direction, quality, and intensity of behavior. Let's understand this definition by that example. In previous example, I have given that example of the teacher and the students. The students don't want to solve that examples, and the teacher give them some announcement of the bonus marks. Means before that announcement, students are not in mood to do that example. After that announcement, students are ready to solve the examples. When instantaneously that announcement changed the behavior of the students. Understand? Second thing, Abraham Maslow. What Abraham Maslow said? The force that caused you to take an action. Again, describe this definition using this example. Before that announcement, that students are not in mood to solve that example. But after that announcement, after that motivation announcement, that students try to solve that example. And of course, the students take an action to achieve that goal, and goal is nothing but the answer of the questions. Third, W.G. Scott. What is the definition related with the W.G. Scott? W.G. Scott said, process of stimulating people to action to accomplish desired goal. Let's consider again that example. In that example, goal is what? Goal is nothing but the answer of that questions. Means that motivational announcement changed the behavior and students try to achieve that goal. Why? Because after achieving that goal, I will get +2 bonus marks and I will get some rewards. This thing is that. Means motivation is nothing but motivation is only force which tries to excite you to achieve that goals. Next, nature and the characteristics of the motivation. In center, nature of motivation. The nature of motivation is the component of directive, psychological aspect, complex and dynamic process. Nature of motivation is of course integrated. Nature of motivation is continuation, and nature of motivation is of course goal directed. Next, motivation is component of directive. Let's understand what this picture says. Let's consider the example of the multinational company, any organization, any MNC company. What is the responsibility of manager? The responsibility of manager to assign the works to their subordinates, assign the works to their employees. Then still, one main responsibility of manager is to motivate that subordinates, to motivate the employees. Why? Because main goal is to achieve, and for this, motivation is of course important. So, responsibility of manager is to motivate their subordinates to achieve that goal. This is nothing but this is the component of directing. Manager directs that subordinates. Manager directs to the employees. Next, motivation is the psychological aspect. It is an internal feeling. It generates within an individual like a word of the appreciation. Again, consider the situation. Consider the example, teacher and the students. Students have to solve the examples. Teacher has announced that motivational word that I will give you +2 bonus marks. I will give some rewards. But student don't want to solve example. Then what is the output? Then output is 0. This motivation is internal feeling. The students has to solve that example. It's his own. So it is called as a psychological aspect. Third thing, motivation is goal directed. This is goal, and it generates the goal directed behavior. Now let's consider another example that I am hungry. There's a deficiency of the food. My stomach sends the signals to mind that I am hungry. Then what I will do? I will go in the kitchen. I will go in the bazaar. I will go somewhere. I will go market. Why? Because I want to eat. My stomach is empty and I want to eat. So what is the goal? Goal is nothing but the food. So I change my behavior. I take some action to get that goal, to get that food. Simple. It generates goal directed behavior. So my goal is changed and my behavior is also changed. Understand? Next. It's a continuous process. This is the continuous process. It is unending process. If one need is satisfied, another will appear. How we understand this? That is different type of things. Physical needs, safety needs, social needs. Physical needs are the basic needs. In physical needs, examples are the food, thrust, water, shelter, clothing. These are the physical needs. If that physical need is satisfied, then next need is arise. That need is nothing but a safety need. If I am getting properly food, water, clothing and shelter, then what I need? I need the protection. I need the protection against accident, fire, anything else. If that need is satisfied, then third need, which is the social need, that is arise. It is not the stop process. If one is satisfied, another is arise. If another is satisfied, third one is arise. Now this is a continuous process. So motivation is also called as the continuous process. Third thing, it is the integrated process. What is the meaning of the integrated? See, this is a picture. I can say that this is the integrated process. A person is either to be motivated or not. A person cannot be partially motivated. Motivated or not motivated. This is the main thing. Partially can't be motivated. This is the main point. And these are the nature and the characteristics of the motivation. Now, last topic of this session is the motivation process, which is the most important point in this unit. So this is the diagram. Motivation process. First block is the need / motives. Second is the behavior. In behavior, what is the main important? In behavior, tension, search, performance, behavior comes in this three factors. Third is the reward, goals, and the fourth is the need satisfaction. Let's consider this motivation process by using one example, which is we already discussed. That need is nothing but the deficiency of something. I am hungry. My stomach is empty. Means need is the deficiency of the food. And my stomach sends that signals to mind that your stomach is empty. Your stomach wants some food. And what is the point? If that need is not strong, then I will not do something. If that need is strong and too much hungry, then what I will do? That creates a tension. How will I get that food? Okay. And second is the search. I will check that option. How can I get that food? I will using that online. I will go to kitchen. The search is that. And third is the performance. What is the performance? I have to perform something to satisfy my need. I will go to kitchen. First point. Second point is I will go to market. Third point, I will do something to satisfy my need. That is the third one. The performance that. Performance of that need. Goal. Third is the reward and the work. I will go to kitchen and find some papers. Then my need is satisfied. What is my goal? Goal is that food, which is already I am getting by going into the kitchen. If my goal is satisfied, then my need is also satisfied. Then that continuous process is continue. Let's consider the second example. Students, which is the middle class of family. there's a deficiency of the financial, deficiency of the money. He takes admission in the engineering college. Up to 7th semester, it will not get placed in anywhere. So tension is created because what is the goal? Goal is to place in some known company. Why? Why need is the deficiency of the money and goal is the money. So tension is produced, tension is created. How can I get that money? How can I get my job? He tries to find that options, that which options gives me money. Then he applied in some Indeed, he checked Indeed sites, he checked newspapers advertisement and applied in that advertisement. And after applying, if he or she is selected, then that code is accomplished. So his need is satisfied. Let's take another example. Then I am a trustee. And what is the need? Need is the water. Need is water. See. Now, what I will do? I will try to find that where can I get the water. I will go to kitchen and drink some water. My goal is the satisfied. This is simple. This is a need. That man is a trust in the hungry. You can see that. Behavior. Of course, my behavior is great. Why? Because tension created. And tension, I will do research. And third, performance. And I will achieve my goal. This is nothing but the action to satisfy needs and the motives accomplished. For this session, these points are sufficient. In next session, we will learn about